Up next, we'll move over to Division III doubles. That'll be Goenaga and Urbieta out there for the Renegades against Urrutia and Cabrera for the Fireballs.
Remind folks that we are seeing Cabrera again. Ron out with severe pulled muscle in the thigh that took him out of both the last playoff and the finals here.
Yeah, he was hurt in the final regular season game day. He missed semifinal, out again tonight. But Cabrera is about as good of a substitute as you could hope for from Division 4 down to Division 5. He's been catching great. He plays the same position as Ron. But it really all comes down to Urrutia up there in the front court. Can Urrutia get back to where he started this season? He was 10-7 in his first 10 game days, but 0-8 in his final 5 game days. Gotta win these matches against Goenaga and Goenaga to defeat the Renegades. First opportunity here for the Fireballs. Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to begin our second match of the game day, third division doubles. Representing the Renegades, we have the team of Goenaga and Urbieta. And for the Fireballs, it's Urrutia and Cabrera. There's a serve. We begin. Backhand to the inside by Goenaga. Catch by Cabrera. Puts it inside. Here's Urbieta. Urbieta from deep in the backcourt. Plays it inside. Now Urrutia steps in to cut it off. He sends it high and deep. Here's the rebote. Rebound off the back wall. Saved by Goenaga. Caught on the inside. There's Cabrera. Urbieta sends it high and deep. Rebote again. Urrutia fires it up the middle. Urbieta goes up on the right side, makes the catch. Forehand crosses the wall. Cabrera gets up to it. This one right on the numbers. Urbieta reaching low, makes the play. Goenaga from the 9, the low bolt inside. Urrutia stops it, sends it back. Now Urbieta. High and deep. Cabrera gonna let it pass. Rebote saved by Urrutia. Goenaga Costado to the inside. Scoop by Cabrera. Low runner. Picked up along the wall by Urbieta. High hard backhand. That's coming out. Rebote left side to the inside. Goenaga. Fine catch along the wall. Now Cabrera, deep in the backcourt, stops it overhead, back up the middle. Here's Urbieta. From the middle of the court, sends it back, crosses the wall. Cabrera calls for Urrutia, and he makes a save. It's a catch by Urrutia from the back of the 10 line. The wall, no, Urbieta goes up for it, makes the catch. Cabrera slows it down. Urbieta picks it up at the 11 line, plays it along the wall. Cabrera's there again. Rebote's coming out. Urrutia left side to the inside with a bounce. Urbieta makes the play along the wall. He sends it back. High and deep catch by Cabrera.
What a
Cabrera
catch.
Reaching down low. Urrutia called him off, makes the play. Here's the rebote now. Goenaga to the inside. Scoop by Cabrera. Hard backhand to the inside. Cabrera sends it deep. There's Urbieta again. That one drops in the corner. Rebote left side to the inside. High scoop. Goenaga plays a splitter. Scoop by Urrutia. His 2-wall opens, but not enough. Goenaga falls down, but keeps it in play. Cabrera makes the catch in the backcourt. Now Urbieta high and deep. That clears the overhead screen coming out to Urrutia. 2-wall rebote. Snapped in to score for Urrutia. Fireballs on the board first in our second match.
Great way to start the second set off. Cabrera coming out, making all these catches that he needed to make after finishing off the prior team in 2 sets with Jedden. Again, Urbieta is going to sit in the backcourt for the Renegades here. Catch, throw, catch, throw, catch, throw.
Over serve, first fault, second serve coming up. Low runner passes Cabrera, but he digs it out deep in the backcourt. Goenaga, Costado, drop shot. Oh, Urrutia gets to it. Scoop by Goenaga, 2-wall. Cabrera not gonna get out to it. Energy point going to the Renegades. They tied up.
Aggressive play by both front quarters. Urrutia trying to make something happen here. Goenaga right on top of it. He scoops up this placement, takes a look, makes sure that he's clear to throw the Costado. It was in the general vicinity of Urrutia, but Goenaga threw it safe. Cabrera started taking some steps, but realized he wasn't going to get to it.
Hard serve coming up the middle. Cabrera, low runner to the inside. High scoop made by Urbieta. Oh, low bullet. Oh, that kicks out to the forehand of Goenaga. Cortada scooped up by Urrutia. Comes flying across the court to make the play. Urbieta sends it back. Right in the corner, dug out, but a little too high. It's up at the overhead screen. Renegades take a 2-1 lead.
Urrutia consistently, in the latter part of the season, having some difficulties with the forehand Urbieta. Taking it lower on the backswing. Again, that wasn't an easy one. He had to dip down and try to get it.
Cabrera with the catch. Sends it inside. Urrutia coming out. Goenaga plays it along the wall. Cabrera picks it off at the 11th line. Urbieta, backhand, caught the corner. Urrutia makes the catch. Powerful throw. Kicks hard off the back wall. Goenaga able to save another Urrutia. Catch by Cabrera on the left side. Floats it back. On the numbers, there's Urbieta. Long Urrutia, forehand pushed up the middle. Stopped by Goenaga. Cortada comes in low. Cabrera picks it up before the second bounce. Come back to Urbieta. He's got it in the corner. Urrutia back at the 10 line, sends it back. Urbieta with a leaping grab. Goenaga able to cut this one off. Drop shot to the inside. Oh, Cabrera got there. Low runner. Urbieta switches to the right, makes the catch. One play just above the pad. Nice catch by Goenaga right on the wall. Powerful backhand. Coming out to the Urrutia. Saved by Urrutia. Scoop. Middle of the court. Low runner. Cabrera on the right side makes the catch. Low bullet. Caught along the side wall. Cabrera sends it back. Urbieta. Oh, in the corner. Fine catch on the left side. Costado up the middle. Goenaga picks it off. Inside placement. Scoop missed. 3 in a row for the Renegades. They lead.
Urrutia looking to get something off the Costado to the inside. Not necessarily a kill shot, but unless you throw it at Goenaga's feet, in which case he'll probably scoop it. If you put it anywhere in his catching radius, anywhere on the right side or left side, he's going to pick it out of the air with relative ease.
Cabrera floats one along the wall. Urbieta ducks, and Goenaga saves the Urrutia. Tough catch, but it's dropped. 4-1, Renegades lead.
Yeah, I was just about to say, the words were coming out. What a catch, because that's tough for anyone, but that interplay with the side wall, just a little too much for Urrutia there. If anyone has any questions about the side wall here at Magic City, we refer you to our good friend Inaki.
Right up the middle. Here's Goenaga on the right side. Whips it inside. Urrutia saved by Cabrera. Oh, Goenaga now. Costado right back to him. Catch in the air by Cabrera. Backhand. Leaping grab by Urbieta. Forehand Urrutia played inside. Cut off by Urbieta. Here's the backhand. Floats it out of reach. Urrutia sets up for it. Plays it inside. High scoop by Goenaga. There's a backhand out to the outside. Urrutia gets there.
Oh.
Goenaga cuts it off again, low and hard. Not a lot on that, Urrutia, and it scores. 5 points. Possible set point for Goenaga and Urbieta.
Urrutia made the save here on the Urrutia, but this ball's in the middle of the court, and this is what we're talking about with Goenaga. You know, it's a ball in the middle of the court, not next to the side wall or down low. Goenaga hasn't missed one all season that I can remember anyway.
Oh, hard serve. Nice grab by Cabrera. Back inside for Urbieta. Urrutia rips it off the wall, plays it back. Urbieta, clean miss. Urrutia saved by Goenaga, scooped up in the corner. Cabrera sends it high to the inside, picked off along the wall by Urbieta. Now Cabrera. Back to Urbieta, right at the 12. Sends it high and deep. Long Urrutia coming. Urrutia from the left side, plays it to Urbieta. Now Cabrera, up at the 10, floats it inside, caught along the wall. Here's Urbieta. Urrutia, picked up on the bounce. Urbieta from the 12 line again. Up the middle, Cabrera calls for Urrutia, and he makes a save. Now Cabrera back at the 12, sends it high and deep, but Urbieta's there to make the catch in the corner. Hard inside, Cabrera again, same spot. A little bit harder, that clears the screen. No, touched a piece. That's out of play. Point and set. Goenaga and Urbieta win it 6-1. 2 minutes will come back and play set number 2.
So, again, that ball travels high in the court. Sometimes the overhead screen appears like a shadow. Other times you can see when the ball grazes against it. Again, it's not a wire mesh like you see at some other frontons. It is pretty soft, actually. Yeah. You're watching Battle Court, the final for Winter 2025 between the Renegades and the Fireballs. Here we are back in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. Focus on the Renegades. That man there, Goenaga, what a season he's had overall.
Goenaga, 8-2 here with Urbieta, 9-1 with Flores, so 17-3 in doubles, and you add his 5-0 mark in singles. He's got the best record of any player in Battle Court this year. Scoop here in the middle of the court. Goenaga finishes him off with a 2-wall. I mean, it was a great start for the Fireballs, but that's the extent of it. It was just a great start, 1 point. And then Goenaga here taking over with the costado.
One after the other. They really needed to keep it away from Goenaga. Every time he gets the ball, doesn't necessarily score with a kill shot, but scores just like that. Makes it a very difficult catch for the backcourter. Urrutia did well when he went with the Costello 2-wall. That was their 1 point. He put it up on the board. Yeah. Scored well after that. He got a little conservative. And again, when you start throwing Costellos here at Magic City, don't lay them up in the middle of the court. Anything really that's more than 2 feet from the side wall, easy pickings for your opponents.
Now, Goenaga and Urbieta defeated Urrutia and Ron twice in the regular season. Both times, though, the Fireballs won the first set, and Goenaga and Urbieta came back and won sets 2 and 3. Different story tonight, and, I mean, really a slow start. I mean, given how well Cabrera has caught this year, you don't necessarily lose a ton on paper from Ron to Cabrera in the backcourt, but we know Urrutia is going to be the X factor tonight, and we'll see how he responds here in set number 2. We are ready to begin our second set. Fireballs serve.
See the Fireballs there discussing strategy of how to make sure this second set isn't a runaway. Maybe a runaway for them. I'm sure they'd like that.
There's a serve. We begin set 2 with a backhand up the middle. Cabrera lets it come out. Urrutia snaps a 2-wall, and it scores. First point. Set 2 to the Fireballs.
More aggressive play by Urrutia is really what's called for here. Cabrera's going to catch and throw. He's not going to throw the backhand 2-wall against these guys. So
yeah,
if
I'm
Urrutia,
shocked. Yeah.
I mean, if Urrutia plays a little bit more aggressive, yeah, he may risk sending it out, but it's their best chance at winning the set.
And especially off the rebotes like that, he scored the only 2 points. Drop shot there by Urrutia. Goenaga gets up there before the second bounce, blasts it inside. Great catch along the wall. There's a backhand 2-wall. Oh, it scores. 2-0.
Well, I said he wasn't going to throw it against these guys,
how
but
about that?
no, but smart throw.
Right. It was just more where he caught him out of position. I mean, you'll see Goenaga here well inside after he makes this catch.
And he sees him moving to the inside. Absolutely. I mean, yeah, I got to give him credit.
It's a hard serve. Urbieta stands in, makes the catch. Cabrera from the left side, plays it up the middle. Catch by Urbieta, backhand. Now the rebote, received by Urrutia. Low bullet cut off by Urrutia from the 9, sends it high and deep. This is a long rebote. Goenaga at the 6, turns it back, and Cabrera caught it in the air. Backhand inside, picked off the side wall. What a play by Urbieta. Urrutia steps back, makes the catch, sends it inside, leaping grab by Urbieta there in the corner. Wall to wall, long rebote again to the outside, scoop by Goenaga. Ooh, he crossed, he sent it, and Cabrera makes the catch.
It's almost like Goenaga knew he was going to cross.
Rebote inside, stopped by Cabrera, backhand. Take the 2-wall back inside for Urbieta. Urrutia hooked it up the middle. The scoop is missed. So that's 3 points. The Fireballs to begin set 2.
Well, chaos can help, and Urrutia added a little element of that. Again, when we say cross, that was that throw earlier. Urrutia came right across the throwing path of Goenaga, which is dangerous, but he got out of the way quick. That one, he just ripped it back to him, and Goenaga, who's been spot on throughout the season, just came up on him too quick.
Hard serve caught there at the 12-1. Beautiful play. Nice backhand. Rebote saved by Urrutia. High scoop by Urbieta. Back to the inside. Here's Urrutia. Costado. 2-wall. That's too wide. That gets the Renegades on the board. First point. Set 2.
Again, that's the risk. The risk is, you're going to throw the shot and it's going to go out, but still, he's had a good amount of success with it so far.
Well, again, these guys aren't going to give you anything either. No. So you got to earn these points, and it's got to be one up in the front with good quality shots. Urbieta's not going to drop it, and Goenaga's going to do his thing as well. Oh, ball missed. It's across the side wall. Rare miss. That's 4 for the Fireballs.
Rare miss for Urbieta in the backcourt. Again, he called Goenaga off, but that ball was dropping in front of him. And also tonight is Urbieta's last night of playing professional Jai-Alai. Announced his retirement earlier this year.
There's a hard serve for Urbieta. Stands in, keeps it on the left. Plays the backhand. It's caught by Cabrera. Backhand. Oh, right between the Fireballs. Urrutia stays with it. Sends it back. Goenaga cuts it off. Hard to the inside. Oh, Urrutia's there. 2-wall.
That's beautiful.
To score. That's 5 and a possible set point for Urrutia and Cabrera.
See, that's what Urrutia has. Look at how this lands in. It happens so fast. Boom, boom, as my good friend Inaki says.
And this is the version of Urrutia we saw very early in the season when he was wowing us with his shot-making ability. I mean, that's what we saw. If you throw a good 2-wall, even in doubles, you can't be afraid it's going to score. Catch back at the 10 line by Urrutia. What a backhand inside along the wall. Saved by Goenaga. Urrutia, left side of Bote again. Scooped up in the front. Goenaga hard to the inside. Oh, Cabrera makes the catch. Cortada, it's dropping. Goenaga gets there. Long Bote again. Urrutia from the left side to the outside. It's dropped. We're going to a third set. Fireballs win it 6-1.
Look, there's no question that the Fireballs did. Okay, so they were talking before they went out, and Urrutia served that second set, and things changed. Things changed.
Well, I mean, don't know if you agree. It just looked like he told him to just go for it, you know, or something along those lines. I mean, we got to go for it. You lost 6-1. You got the season on the line. We're underdogs. We're playing, you know, a man down. And like we said, you got to throw something to score against this particular team. I get some other teams, you may want to outcatch them, but Goenaga and Urbieta, the best, tied for the best record in this division. They're not one of them.
No question about it. Shoot it. You just, I mean, seriously.
Yeah, I mean, it's simple and we say it, but I mean, really, that's what he has to do. I mean, the last month and a half, maybe even 2 months of the year, Urrutia has just been, in my opinion, just too conservative. You know, he has it. We saw it the first month when he was coming out, setting the world on fire the first couple weeks. And then, you know, just his plays kind of steadily declined through the end of the regular season. I mean, we said 10 wins, 7 losses across his first 10 game days. And then he had 0 wins and 8 losses over his final 5 game days. I mean, there was a time where Urrutia and Arats had the best record in Division 1. There was a time when, you know, Urrutia and Ron were one of the better teams in Division 3, and we've fallen a long way from that time. But that's a great sign that he's back after that second set, because that may be the best he's played all year.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to do it, tonight's the night. Yeah.
You can't leave it, you know, don't leave it in the tank. You got a couple months till we're back. And
you could wait till September, but better do it tonight.
And now for the Renegades, you know, a little pressure because, you know, call it what it is. I mean, they have 2 teams, Division 6 doubles already lost. They were 0-10. Division 4 doubles, Stan and Ben, they were 0-10 also in the regular season. So if you're looking at a best of 7 and you need 4 wins, the Renegades need Goenaga and Gaucheri to win both of their sets of matches. So if the Fireballs can win this one, it's going to shake up the game day, and it's a big shot into the heart of this Renegades team that is lost in the championship in back-to-back seasons.
Don't like to call anything must-win, but this is really important.
You know, it's tough to say, but given what we've seen this year, you just can't expect a team that was 0-10 to win on the final night of the year. That's, in my, what it comes down to. So we'll see what they got here. Third set, rather. That serve begins set number 3. With a backhand to the inside, Urrutia. Saved by Goenaga. It's dropping. Urrutia gets there, sends it outside, but it's out of play. Goenaga, Urbieta. First point is set 3.
What happens is Urrutia will have a miss like that, and then he gets conservative afterwards because he doesn't want to, again, you don't want to throw it off the court, but you got to take the shots.
And given Cabrera's playing 4 matches, you'd rather that than getting the long rally, tire him out, than have the same result. Backhand to the inside. There's a catch by Cabrera. Sends it back. Urbieta's there. Nice play along the wall. Backhand cutting inside. Tough for Urrutia. Goenaga saves it. Urrutia's there. Splitter. Scooped on the left side of Goenaga. He plays it back now. Cabrera. Oh, it opens, and Urrutia comes flying in to make the save. Cabrera back on the inside. That opens up. Urbieta's got it. High, hard forehand picked off by Cabrera. Backhand. What a wall. Now Goenaga saves it. Oh, runner inside. Scoop. I won by Urbieta. This one kicks up and out. Urrutia 2-wall. My, that's well thrown. And ties it up 1-1.
Yeah, that's... I mean, it's punishing. Goenaga's quick enough to get out there, but this is coming so fast.
That's what we say. I mean,
this is coming so fast, and that's so far away from Goenaga.
I was just going to say, no disrespect to Goenaga. He is nowhere close to that. He's 40 feet from that ball, 30 feet.
And that's got nothing to do with Goenaga, everything to do with the way Urrutia threw it.
Just out of the way of that serve. It's an over serve. First fault, second serve coming up.
Yeah, Urrutia's got no shortage of power and shots on both sides. He gets a little concerned with control, but you're in the third set.
Second serve is good there. Urbieta steps up from the 10 line. Just floats it out of reach. Urrutia's on the wall. That's a really good save, and a high scoop follows there by Urbieta. Backhand. the outside. Here's Urbieta with the catch. Low runner. Cabrera makes a high scoop. Backhand to the inside. Urbieta runs around it. Cabrera from the 11. Tries to get it past Urbieta. Makes a leaping grab. Backhand inside. Now Urrutia. Low bullet. Powerful throw. Stopped by Urbieta. Now Cabrera. Backhand opens up. Goenaga calls him off. Powerfully to the inside. Cabrera's there. Makes the catch. Low runner. That's along the wall. Scooped up by Urbieta. Good pick up there in the corner. Back inside. Urrutia's coming out. Urbieta's out of the way. Goenaga saves the Urrutia. Scoop. Cabrera plays it back. Now the forehand. Urrutia cuts it off, sends it outside. It scores. 2-1 lead for Urrutia and Cabrera.
Again, with just a little bit more control than we saw the last outside placement from the Costado. Again, just took the other one just happened so fast.
Yeah.
This one took an extra half second to set it up.
And he's trying to catch those almost on the quick bounce too. I mean, it's not like a normal scoop too. So that's a very difficult catch to line up.
No question about it.
Oh, what a stop there in the corner. Ball behind Urbieta, brings it in. Urrutia, hooked it up the middle. Goenaga to the inside. Cabrera, that kicked up. He missed it. That's 2-2. Renegades tied up.
Cabrera's been spot on with his catching, obviously, on the left side. That one, again, Goenaga gets it. 8 times out of 10, he knows exactly what to do with it.
Oh, tough catch across the wall, backhand. Picking up, Cabrera on the right side from deep in the backcourt. Oh, Goenaga's there to cut it off. Costado right at his feet. Tough scoop, missed it. 3-2 lead for the Renegades.
Yeah, you got to pass Goenaga if you're going to, when Cabrera went after with the forehand, you want that. I mean, Urbieta's going to make the catch, but you got to get it past Goenaga. He was able to take that on the left side and hurt Cabrera with it.
Oh, Cabrera gets there on the outside. Low runner in the corner. Urbieta ducking. Goenaga lays it up. Urrutia with a chance. He cuts it off to the outside. It scores. All knotted up. 3-3.
See, the best way to describe it, what you're seeing there, is Goenaga makes these catches throughout the season with ease. Urrutia is putting just that much more power on these throws, and it's just a little too much for Goenaga. That's the difference. And also, it's the championship, so Goenaga might be a little tighter than he normally is.
Hard serve, that's an over serve. First fault, second one coming up. Second serve is good. Here's Urbieta from the middle of the court. Low bullet inside, stopped in the air by Cabrera, plays it back. Now Urbieta. Oh, that drops in the corner. Urrutia sends it up the middle. Urbieta now keeps it on the left side, plays it back. Cabrera thought about it, and Urrutia makes a save. Urbieta from the outside, high back to the inside, caught by Cabrera, backhand. Urbieta gets it. Urrutia backed up to the 9 line, fires it up the middle. Urbieta with the forehand. Cabrera reaches in at the last second. Left side Urrutia again. Oh, Urrutia comes cross court, stops it, plays it inside. High scoop made by Urbieta. Oh, Cabrera steps in front of it, sends it up the middle. Goenaga scoops it up, low bullet. Look at Urrutia flying in to make the catch there at the 9. Now Cabrera picks it off the wall, sends it back. Urbieta gets to it. This one coming in a little lower. Urrutia with the flying catch. Hard backhand follows. This coming up the middle. Urrutia left side. Oh, caught the corner, and it's missed. 4-3, Renegades lead.
We've been seeing that throughout the second half of the season. Ball thrown from the Costado. and staying to the inside consistently. Some lower, some higher. That one was a little higher. Just well done. Important point.
Oh, what a stop there. It's a well-played serve. Better catch by Cabrera. Well, that died off the back wall. Goenaga comes back for it. Urrutia couldn't get there. High scoop on the inside. Now Goenaga, aggressive call. Urrutia picks it off the ground. Inside placement. Urbieta screened but dropped it. 4-4 is the score. The fireball serve.
Hard throw here by Urrutia back to the inside again.
Got screened a little bit.
But Cabrera completely trying to get out of the way.
Yeah.
He was moving the outside and trying to get out of the way.
Yeah, not intentional, but
no.
Yeah.
And he's not going to run to the sidewall either. When you're getting out of the way in high-low, you move to the outside. Sometimes you get trapped on the sidewall, but not there.
It's a powerful serve. Urbieta backing up, makes the catch. Now Cabrera up at the 11. Sends it back inside. Urbieta runs around it. Backhand. The wall. Caught by Cabrera. Not going to let that one come out. Cabrera now from the 11 line. Floats it inside. It's right on the wall in the corner. But Goenaga makes the save. Urrutia attacking. Not going to get there. Cabrera up the wall. Makes a catch. Now Cabrera from the 11, backhand opens up. Goenaga running with it to the outside. Powerful throw, scooped up along the sidewall by Cabrera. Now Goenaga hooked it up the middle. Urrutia caught it on the right side. Powerful forehand. Urbieta all alone makes the play. Backhand, low bullet right on the numbers. Urbieta let it come out. Oh, Goenaga just lays it up. Urrutia with a chance. Costado, it's a splitter. Urbieta read it. Cortada from the outside. Scooped up by Cabrera. Goenaga now from the 6. Powerful backhand. He's come shooting out. Cabrera ducks. He plays it up the middle. Goenaga with a chance. Sends it inside. Scoop again by Cabrera. Backhand. Kind of a 2-wall. Not enough. Goenaga sends this one a little bit higher. Cabrera steps in front of it. Saves Urrutia. There's a powerful backhand. Urrutia left side. Hard to the inside. Urbieta again. Steps around it. Forehand. Cut off in the middle of the court. Costado, 2-wall. Judges will confer. Judges will confer on the call. And still, it is in. And the Renegades have challenged. So, as expected, referees confer. It was called in by the judges, so we'll get that straight. It was called in by the judges. And the Renegades immediately challenged. So let's take a look here at where this 2-wall lands. They were looking for a spot. They didn't see one. Let's see. Ooh. 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 Well, Stu, if that's the mark I'm seeing,
that would be out.
I'm seeing the ball on the line here, middle of the line. Oh boy. I'm gonna guess that this is gonna be overturned here. And again, that's why, you know, brought in replay.
Absolutely.
For moments like this. You want to get it right, and I'm gonna guess that this will be overturned. Let's hear. The chief judge, upon replay review, says it is out. That point goes to the Renegades. They take a 5-4 lead and a possible match point. A big call, but the right call there in the end. You can clearly see. Renegades do retain their challenge, and they do have a possible match point. That's an underserve. First fault, second serve coming up.
No, good time to use it. And again, good to see both judges conferring, and then good time, absolutely.
Process. You know, we talked a while back, we mentioned we had, you know,
absolutely.
Good to see that.
Good to see it.
Second serve is good there. Cabrera in the middle of the court. Sends it back inside. Goenaga with the catch. Now Cabrera from the 11 floats it up. Urbieta with the catch. Hits it past the fireballs. Urrutia is hooked. Renegades come back and win it 6-4 in the third set. Boy, a hard-fought match and well played there by the Fireballs. Urrutia really stepped up, but still not enough to knock off Goenaga and Urbieta. 6-4. They take it in the third set. So that'll bring us over to Division II doubles. Gosherian Ben against Lalu and Arats up next after this replay. See backhand there in the corner, and oh, it's right along the wall. Hooked by Urrutia. Renegades get the win. Game day score all knotted up. One win for each team through our first two matches. First 1-4 will be crowned Winter 25 Battle Court champion. Again, Division II doubles up next. That's about as big of a toss-up as you're going to see on the slate tonight. Those two teams split the regular season series, the only match in which the two doubles teams split the regular season series. But Goenaga and Urbieta clutch in the semifinal. They were in match 6, securing the win there for the Renegades, and now tying things up early on in this game day, not letting things get away from them too early. Goenaga and Urbieta over in the DraftKings players cage after that win. There they are. Congratulations, guys. What a win there late in the third set. And then coming out in that third set, I mean, we know what this Renegades team is built on. You got 4 really strong teams, 2 teams that haven't won. Given that, what was the pressure like stepping out in that third set, knowing the season really was in your hands?
The pressure is always the same. We always try to give our best, always pushing for win. That's what we did the whole season, and there is nothing different today. Just push to win.
You guys are playing great. Great start again, and we'll see you up a little later. Good luck, guys.
Thank you.